Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Zombie Gaming here again, and welcome to a little bit of a different video. Today, I'm going to be doing a video on The Division, and as you guys can see, we got some gameplay rolling in the background. You guys can find this on the Division YouTube channel. There's gameplay everywhere. I highly recommend you check it out, because this game is so freaking cool. So guys, this is more of like my opinions on the game, my thoughts on the open world gameplay, what I've noticed within the game, and kind of how it's going to affect this channel. Now, as you guys can see, the UIs and everything, you guys will see a little bit more later, but the UIs and everything are freaking awesome. And, I already have pre-ordered this game, so I will be playing the crap out of it for this channel, and pre-ordering it also gives me access to the beta, so I will be doing as many videos as I can for the beta. So if you guys see a little bit of lack of content for other things in place of The Division, that's why, because you guys will totally understand after this video. But I just wanted to let you guys know that before we jumped into this video today. So a lot of Division content is coming out. It's the release date, I think, is March 8th, excuse me if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to be playing the crap out of it. So, as you guys can see, if you guys didn't know, the game is set in New York, and it's a big open world game, and the UIs and everything really remind me of that of Dying Light. And Dying Light, easily one of my favorite games of all time, as some of you guys may have seen in my top 10 list of video games from 2015, and the UIs and everything are just so cool. They're so streamlined. They remind me of the fonts and everything, and how everything plays really reminds me of Dying Light, which that was a huge thing for me in Dying Light, which was the immersion, and the UI really helped with that. And as you guys can see, there's just, it's so cool. You guys can see, you can analyze bodies. You can see that your friends are talking. You can analyze, battles before you go into them. It's kind of like the Survivor sense of Dying Light and stuff. And I know I'm comparing it to Dying Light a little bit, but that's, I know they're not very similar games, but Dying Light, I don't know, seems to be pretty similar in UI and everything. But as you guys can see, there's a ton of skill trees and talents that you can mix and match in every mission, and everywhere you go, basically, you can just change it. And yes, the gameplay is third person, which, I think it's going to make for a really, really unique experience, because, we play so many games that are first person. I think, another third person shooter would be a great addition to the game library on the Xbox One, which is, by the way, what I'm going to be playing this on. But yeah, it looks so good. The graphics look freaking amazing. And if you guys are wondering on how you guys can get your hands on the beta, at least, which is free for the most part, you can either pre-order the game, which is what I did, and you get instant access to the beta and everything. You get a beta code and all that good stuff, and so you can pre-order it, which is what I did, which is what I would recommend, because it's going to be an awesome game, and you guys may agree with me after seeing this video. But another way you can do it is you can go to Ubisoft's website about The Division. I will link that in the description, and they have a little page where you can get on the waiting list, because pre-orders are guaranteed into the beta, but waiting lists are not. So if you guys are interested, I definitely recommend at least giving it a try. You just put your platform in, and you're good to go. As you guys can see, you can get support from your friends. The combat in this game just seems awesome, and something that I hope it has, which I think it has a little bit of from what I've seen, something that I really, really, really hope it has is, like, looting. Because Dying Light and games like that, the looting and the scavenging was some of my favorite parts of that game. Just going out in the open world and seeing what you can find. And this game definitely has that open world feel, but I'm not so sure about the scavenging stuff. It's definitely more of adventure and quests and stuff, which is awesome. But I've only seen, crates and loot and stuff. Like right here, you guys are seeing some water bottles, which seems pretty cool. Honestly, it looks good. It seems like it's keeping it pretty simple with the water and food and stuff. But I want to see more stuff like the Dark Zone stuff, which is, I'll get into in a second. But the Dark Zone, you get legendary loots, you can open up chests, you can do a bunch of stuff, which is really, really cool. and that's what I want to get my hands on the most out of this game. And so that brings me into the next thing, is that the open world is kind of separated into two sections, the dark zone and the normal area of the game. Now, the dark zone isn't just one spot. There's a couple of them throughout the map, and basically that's a contaminated area where you go in and there's a lot of dangerous people. There's factions there. There's other players there, and you can get weapons like that one, legendary weapons like that one. And speaking of legendary weapons, the rarity system seems to be pretty similar to Dying Light and Skyrim and all that stuff. So you guys can expect a similar table of loot for the weapons of this game. And back on track, like I was saying, the Dark Zone is a big area, and you go in, you explore, you loot stuff, but whatever you get, you have to extract, which is what these guys just did on the gameplay. You have to extract. You have to put down a little beacon to get extracted. It takes 90 seconds to extract, and you have to get out of there with that loot in order to secure the loot. So it's a pretty unique concept. It's not, it's not been portrayed in too many games like that, which seems cool. And the name of the game is that all the big toys and guns that the police had, they left in the Dark Zone, which was the most contaminated place. And I'm not familiar with the virus at all. I'm not I don't know too much of the story, but apparently there was a virus, and a lot of the super good weapons have been left in the Dark Zone, and that's kind of your incentive to go in there and get that stuff, which is cool. And then the open world, which is where we are now in the gameplay, is and just look at that map. I have to take a break for a second. Just look at that map. That is so freaking cool. And you can put waypoints and everything like that. That's definitely one of the coolest features for me. But yeah, like I was saying, the open world is definitely really, really cool. You explore, you can encounter people, you can encounter groups that you can either befriend or you can fight and get loot. You can take over bases from small groups of people that maybe keep in that base, and you can gain access to it if you beat them. You can go on missions, you can explore, like check this out. Like, that is so cool. You can analyze things. You can stay in touch with your team. You guys can split up and look for intel and all that kind of stuff. There is such potential with this game, and based off of what I've seen, it looks like it's going to be awesome. But I think that'll really be put to the test in the beta, which again, you guys can expect 100% gameplay from the beta once it goes live. And yeah, I'm just super excited for this game. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will try my best to answer them, because I've been doing my my Division research and everything, and so yeah, I mean, the looting seems really fun. I hope there's more from what I've seen. The Dark Zone seems awesome. The graphics are amazing. The open world seems awesome. You can it's your world. You can pick and choose engagements, like right here in the gameplay. You can pick and choose if you want to go after people and take over the base, or you can go explore and do other missions. It's really up to you, and you can try play styles. There's weapon customization. You can customize weapons. You can customize your skills. You can get gear. It seems so expansive, and it seems like it's gonna have a lot of replayability. So, if you guys again have any questions about this game, be sure and leave them in the comments below, because I'd love to help you guys out with any information. And if you guys have any tips or information for me, feel free to leave that in the comment section as well. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are excited for the Division like I am. Hopefully you guys will make this world yours. But thank you everybody so much for watching. As always, I'm Zombie Gaming MC, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.